Sri Lanka, no movement at all amid to the oil shortage around Southeast Asia. Developing nations are suffering the biggest hit from this year's oil shocks. Many are dependent on imported fuel and are being crushed by a combination of high international prices, real currencies, and competition from rich nations whose economies are rebounding from the pandemic. Higher fuel bills are exacerbating inflation in countries that are already struggling with soaring food prices. The combination is leading to unrest and protest from citizens, which democratic governments know from experience is one of the surest ways to lose popularity and power. Sri Lanka, Laos, Nigeria, and Argentina are among emerging economies in Asia, Africa, and Latin America that's seen the long queues at similar filling stations in the past week because of fuel shortage. Many governments are facing this dilemma of either cushioning blow of higher price by increasing subsidies or lowering the taxes, both of which hurt the state finances for allowing fuel prices to increase and risking the anger of consumer and businesses that can't afford the extra cost. We historically relied on fuel subsidies. Now, to appease the people, because of a large and burgeoning import burden, it may be difficult to maintain these subsidies. The crisis is mainly the result of twin forces of recovering demand after the pandemic and sanctions of Russia over its invasion of Ukraine, which destroy the global flow of energy, especially to Europe. Global benchmark Brent crude traded around $120 on Tuesday. Some is 70% higher than its average in 2021. After Saudi Arabia signaled confidence in demand and Goldman Sachs Group predicted tighter market as China emerged from lockdown. Among the emerging economies bearing brunt of higher prices are Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Mired in its biggest economic crisis, Sri Lanka is seeking help from the International Monetary Fund, China, Japan, and India to pay for its fuel imports as domestic supply run low. Surging inflation and fuel prices are pushing Pakistan into a similar economic crisis, with the country also seeking a bailout from the International Monetary Fund. But the fund insisted the government to raise the fuel prices to secure an agreement. Meanwhile, foreign banks have stopped offering trade credit for oil imports. Pakistan is asking Qatar for additional cargoes of liquefied natural gas under its existing long-term contract as its fuel shortage continues, with rolling blackouts still taking place.